All right, guys, we are back. We are going to look at the newest Super EZA character here. So this is Super EZA, Trunks and Goten. Now, I use them a tiny bit in some of the videos. I think that they should be helpful character for the youth category team. I think that on the youth team, the LR, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, I mean, they're kind of just like the strongest character in the game. I think. I mean, it's, yeah, like the team can lose, but like, I mean, especially once, you know, when we go over to Trunks and Goten. Oh, Windows 11, hang on. We go over to Trunks and Goten, and they are just ridiculous. So, any youth options, which, you know, they would want to be at full power, is nice to get. I think that this character, I mean, you know, I've seen people tell, like, oh, bro, additional and stuff. It's like, bro, guys, come on. Like, everyone, like, come on in here, man. Look at this. There's no guard. There's no damage reduction, man. Like, I get it. This is just 100% dodge, dude. Like, dodge or die. Let's jump in. Let's see how these boys look. I think we'll probably start in a special battle stage and see if they could cook up for us. All right, guys. I had built a team with the intention to go into the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta fight, and then I was like, I'll go into the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight. Well, that's all good, except I brought Pan. Pan is not... She is 100% hard countered in this fight. Actually, this is a very bad rotation, chat. We are in big trouble. Fuck. Okay. Well, chat, it's not looking too good right about now. Well, Trunks and Goten, they have a 77% chance to dodge. So I guess we'll rock them in slot 1. We'll hope that Pan gets her hidden potential system dodge. Remember, they have a 50% chance to dodge. And then if all allies in the turn are super class, which is mostly gonna... Is there even a villain on youth? Oh, Fu. Fu is. Yeah, Fu. Is that it? Just Fu? Kid Vegeta is a villain. Kid Broly is a villain. I get the Kid Vegeta and Kid Raditz character. I don't see them, but they would be a villain as well. But, I mean, the answer is basically almost none, right? There is almost no, like, youth villains. I don't think we'll be rocking Kid Fu here. Yeah, crossover and time traveler. Nope, probably not. So, all right. Yeah, we've got our dodge. We're going to have to rock them in slot 1. Not much we could do except for pray. It is possible we could live this turn, but I never said it was probable. Yeah, okay. Dude, I love Pan. I think this Pan is really good, but I mean, bro, they put us in the dodge meta and they didn't give her dodge. All right, good dodge. Okay, cool. Yep, yeah. This character, nothing matters. So that's him. Damn, 45? Okay. Okay, I feel like that's a good opener. I guess they don't have additionals built in. And, I mean, it's probably good we don't additional with them either, by the way, too. Because, if we get fat Gotenks, that's fine. He gives us 30% defense. But if we get skinny Gotenks... What? Wait. Huh? Did I miss something with that Gotenks? Doesn't he have, like, 80% dodge right there? We failed 3 80% dodges in, like, 2 seconds? Are you telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Wait, what? Huh? We failed 383% dodges in, like, 2 seconds. What? That's 83% dodge. We failed 3 of them. That was quite unlucky. All right, guys. I mean, whew, brother. I mean, we're about 20 minutes later, okay? Just to get Trunks and Goten on rotation again. And I'm delivered this very pleasant fucking surprise. This is fun. Look at this turn! This game hates me. Oh my god, dude. Get out of here, bro. Please. I don't know. I guess we'll do Trunks and Goten in slot 1. I don't know. Oh my god, dude. This is brutal. Dude, maybe we should just... Like, I love showing the character in the tough fight, but the thing is, I just end up sitting here for so much time, just like resetting until we're actually even able to get a run. I mean, these special battles are, like, they're tough. Like, they're tough for a reason, right? We're dodging this. Yep, nice. Okay, cool. All right, 52 million this time. Love it. We keep getting Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, which is good. I mean, we really should... you know what? I'm going to use this exact moment to talk about the super attack effects for the Super EZA Trunks and Goten. We'll let this turn play out, and then we'll talk about their two different fusions. I remember when this character came out in 2017, how fun it was. That, I mean, their two super attacks, you know, have basically all... Well, I guess there would be 5 variants of Gotenks. But the super attacks of Trunks and Goten have 4 different variants of Gotenks, right? Because there would be, you know, there's the failed skinny and failed fat fusions. Then there's base Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. All right, we dodged that. Okay, cool. I mean, we would have taken double digits from that anyway, but, I mean, it's nice to see. All right, Pan-chan. Let's see how you do, Angel. I hope we're hitting potential system dodging, of course. I need to double check her build, because it's like, well, if we run Pan, like, it's just like, you know, like, everything she does is, like, super sick. But, like, girl, you gotta dodge. Right? Like, you gotta dodge, though. Okay. Well, I mean, my characters usually will perform better than the norm, because, you know. Just saying. Just saying. I guess I'm gonna just get this in the video, I guess. Sure. Alright, why not? Let's just go ahead and slap Vegeta with this. This will give Trunks and Goten a nice little buff, too. Alright, chat. Let's go ahead and what I want to do quickly is talk about the super attack effects. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So, we obviously keep getting the 50% chance right here. So, when we do the 18 key, we have a 50% chance we get Super Saiyan Gotenks, who gives us 30% defense. And then we get a 50% chance that it's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And then it just says attack and defense being greatly raised, so it's probably... So, Super Saiyan Gotenks is probably 30% defense, and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is probably 50% attack and defense is what's happening. Then, if we get the 12-key super or an additional super, Fat Gotenks would give us 30% defense for one turn. But if we get Skinny Gotenks, he lowers our defense, I believe, by 30% for one turn. Does this say right here? No, but I believe it's probably a 30% defensive debuff. So it's like, I don't like additionals. It's just not really something that we're looking to get with this character, for sure. Okay. We're probably gonna be a-okay right here. Let's just go ahead and sit Vegeta down, and then we'll go into this next rotation. I guess we'll just get the exchange animation in, sure. All right, I'll come back next turn. Well, actually, maybe I won't come back next turn. Because I guess if Blue Goku is supering back there, Gotenks could fail another 83% dodge. Plus the massive hidden potential system dodge I have on him as well. All right, we'll see a big bump in damage from Trunks and Goten next turn, by the way, for 2 reasons. Number 1 is we're going to have both Gotenks actives up, and then there's also going to be the fact that Super EZA Trunks and Goten, they do build up with every super attack they do, right? At least at some point during the video, I'm going to want to make sure that we go ahead and do a rotation with a villain on rotation as well. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Yeah, that's both super attacks right there. Because if we do that, I just like to show all aspects of the character, right? That'll give them a little bit of extra damage, but they lose defense. And, I mean, it's just like, that's not how we're going to win. By Super EZA Trunks and Goten getting a little bit more damage, right?
GOTEN, TRUNKS.
Main thing from Super EZA Trunks and Goten we need is them being able to survive for us. You know, they survive. That way we can have, you know, the LR Trunks and Goten really going crazy, right? So, all right, let's pop this as well right here. So this is a very good turn. We now have both Gotenks active skills up. And we're going to see some, I think, really good damage by Trunks and Goten here. So they're going to link up incredibly well with... yeah, we're good. They're going to link up incredibly well with the LR Gotenks, right? I just want to quickly jump over again. And I just want to point out, so I mentioned their build-up right here. It'll take us 3 super attacks to get fully built up. We're going to have to go into a different structured type of event in order to see that. So, I mean, we're going to get our W in a special battle fight. I think after this, we'll probably just go to, like, you know, one of the Dismal Future boss rushes or something like that. Just to actually get some of this. And then also, you know, so we have had the full youth team, and, you know, they're all hybrid Saiyans. So they've been turning STR orbs to AGL and Tech orbs to Rainbow, which is huge. I mean, remember, them creating Rainbow orbs, the only real restriction Gohan has that you're ever going to feel is that he wants a Rainbow orb changer. Well, wabam, they gave us one with the Super EZA Trunks and Goten, right? So it's like with them, Rainbow orb changing. I do wish they kind of gave like traditional support, right? Just maybe like 30% attack and defense to superclass allies or something like that could be good. They do give, I guess, this extra 20% crit, which, to be fair, is quite useful for Trunks and Goten specifically, but yeah, anyway. Okay, so this, Trunks and Goten, they're about to look way better. We had like a 40 million attack set, a 50 million attack set. They're about to jump up quite a bit, chat, so they're about to get quite a bit higher than what we've seen. And we have Path to Power Kid Goku here as well. Oh, their link set. So the link set that we've got right here is Z Fighters, The Innocents, Prodigies, Budding Warrior, Shocking Speed, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. So remember, back in the day, they would give a lot of like premium LR characters Shattering the Limit. A couple of years ago, they just cut that shit out. Was it in 2022? Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta might be the final Shattering Limit LRs. They might be. I actually almost want to double check on that. Let's let this rotation play out. I want to double check on that. Were they? Was Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta the final Shattering Limit LRs? Like, I mean, like, you know, summonable premium unit LRs, of course. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got that. That's pretty good damage right there. That's pretty good fucking damage. Yeah, that's pretty good damage right there. Thanks, Trunks and Goten. I love that. Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking to see. All right, so this fight should be wrapped up. I don't think we're going to have any more nonsense coming. Looks like we should be looking good to go here. I think we'll stay here. We'll get our W, and then again, after this, we'll head to one of the Dismal Future boss rushes, and we'll go ahead and take a look there. Maybe like the Superclass Dismal Future boss rush. Yeah, I'm looking at the Shattering Limit LRs. I mean, because Bojack is 2017, God Goku's 2019. Yeah, I think STR Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta were the final Shattering the Limit summonable, like, premium characters. What a duo to end on, huh? They did that, and they were like, "Oh fuck, dude, people are not happy about this. Let's make sure that they're fierce battle from now on." Right? That's exactly what happened. Amatsu was like, "Oh fuck, they're eating me up right now. Let's make sure that we stick to fierce battle with these premium characters from now on." Yeah, dude, Amatsu, you clown, come on. What is that guy thinking, Chad? Jesus, Amatsu, lock in, dude. All right, Trunks and Goten should finish off right here. All right, yep, yeah. I do want to get our W right here. I mean, yeah, hey, so the way their crit support is written, by the way, all allies. It makes me think, like, is that just a team-wide crit buff? Like, they show up, and then just the whole team then permanently has an extra, you know, chance to crit? Like, it's kind of written that way. It makes me assume that. Wait, we didn't kill? Wait, what? Wait, what? We just failed every additional proc or something? What the fuck? Huh? Bro, sometimes, dude, that keeps, what? Anyway, all right, we still won. It doesn't matter. What? Dude, we just failed like 50 procs right there. Okay, anyway, let's. All right, chat. Let's carry on. All right, sure. We'll take a W. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, guys. Let's just get a couple of rotations of Trunks and GOTEN. Getting some supers in here. All right, so remember, it's 3 supers to see them fully built up. So let's just try and, you know, go through a couple of turns here and get those supers built up for the kids. I think we'll probably get that in here. Then once, you know, we've seen them fully built up and with both Gotenks actives, then I would really want to make sure to do a run where we head on over to just some team with a villain. I mean, I could just throw, like, Kid Vegeta on the team or Fu, you know, Kid Fu on the team, something like that. I guess is what I'll do. All right, so at this point, we just want to get some more footage of Trunks and Goten, so I'll just come back for their next turn. Oh, man, dude, like, is there a chance we kill this fight too fast? Bro. Okay, we'll see, we'll see. All right, coming into our next rotation, I mean, we could make sure to have Trunks and Goten go first, too. You know, now that, like, the bosses... Now that the bosses will probably live? Is that even true? Like, if we... How much HP do they have after we do this? Bruh. I can't... I gotta... okay. Alright. It's hard. It's just... Okay. I'm gonna run Trunks and Goten in slot 1 again. I know that, the intel are, you know, Trunks and Goten, they do give a lot of support when they super first, but we're kind of being put in situations where, the int LR is going to kill before the AGL Super EZA gets a chance to super. By the way, this character creating those type orbs, that will be a true help to Trunks and Goten. Because remember, the int Trunks and Goten. Because remember, this character right here, they need 4 rainbows. Or, excuse me, 4 type orbs. I misspoke. 4 type orbs. They need 4 type orbs to get their full stuff. Alright, cool. Yep, keep dodging. 77 right there. Okay, next turn, we're going to go with Trunks and Goten in slot 1. Hopefully the boss won't melt within 1 second. Alright, there's that. No additional yet, okay. Alright, yeah, so now they're gonna do their thing, okay? So now Blue, Goku, and Vegeta are dead. Goodbye. See ya, fellas. Alright, we'll come back for our next rotation, man. Dude, these fights just go down in 2 seconds. Alright, guys. So here we go. Yeah, this Trunks actually has HP. So this is perfect. So we could have Trunks and go, damn, they're still not, like, fully all the way up. Like, look at their stats, though. So they're up to almost 3 million defense. So let's take a look at this, right? So they got the 250% attack and defense start a turn. Then when attacking, they get another 200% defense, right? We still have one more of these to get up that we're not even going to see. And then when all allies in the turn are superclass, we have this as well. All right, let's see what we do here. Let's hit this. Let's hit this. And then we got Pat the Power Kid Goku support as well. Yeah, it's just Trunks. Like, this is great, dude. I guess I'll go to, like, a fight that could last a little bit longer. Because we need Trunks and Goten to be able to do 3 supers. And then the turn after is when we could see their max, like, kind of, like, stats built up. But it's just, like, all these fights. I mean, especially when we have this monstrosity running around. But look at this. Right? Like, it's... Yeah, no fucking shit. The bosses don't last very long. Yeah, hang in there, Trunks. You're doing great, dude. Super. Fuck. Because remember, they could give support 152. Okay. Dude. Are we getting Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks every single time? Like, he does go Super Saiyan Gotenks. We're just getting Super Saiyan 3 every single time? Okay. I mean, yeah, I think the Super EZAs, like, they're pretty good, because they've got the high dodge. I think maybe if I wanted to be greedy, just a little bit more dodge. I mean, they're 77%. What if we're at, like, 85%? That could be, you know, pretty goated. But they have the high dodge. I really like their orb changing, though, because their orb changing is fulfilling a specific need that we need fulfilled, which is orbs for Trunks and Goten, right? Pan-chan should be okay right there, right? Yeah, but damn, she has support that will trigger if she's in slot 2, though. That's the only thing. All right, we'll come back next turn. Alright, guys, I just jumped into a fight real quick where we could just kind of manipulate the conditions, if you catch my drift, so to speak here. Okay, so basically, let's just kind of get a couple of rotations with Trunks and Goten, kind of see how they're looking here. I want to just actually just, you know, get us in a controlled environment and just see the numbers they're doing. I mean, they're good. Definitely this is a character that I will be using quite a bit. Because I think, okay, they're fulfilling 2 major things, which we need. Which, number 1, is a character that does not die. Okay, like, if the youth category team was just 5 characters that do 0 attack stats, but wouldn't die, it'd be the best team in the game. Does that make sense? It does make sense. Okay, that's how dominant, you know, the main LR is. The problem is that the other characters on the team die every 5 seconds. Every 2 seconds. They're just dying. So, if you had 5 units besides this guy, who did 0 attack stats but took 0 damage, this would be the best team in the game. So, Trunks and Goten, with their very high dodge, I mean, right now in all these fights, that's very important. They're going to give us a fighting chance. I mean, they're going to die sometimes. Like, literally every single character in the game. Really, I haven't seen this character die very much. Same too with Gogeta. I'm seeing a lot of people are having a lot of issues in the Supreme Magnificent Battle. I should take Gogeta in there. But, I mean, Gogeta doesn't die much, and the Blues don't die much. Those are, like, the 3 characters for me. Omega sometimes can get caught, but his team is obviously very strong now. So, all right, anyway, here, blah, 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 blah. Let's keep going. Let's come back for our next rotation. I did bring Fu, by the way. We'll get a rotation, you know, just to make sure we get all aspects of the character in the video here. I'm going to want Fu on the rotation with Trunks and Goten. All right, guys, let's keep getting more and more footage of Trunks and Goten here. One thing for sure that would be nice, I wish... I do wish maybe, I don't know, the Super EZA characters could start getting battle motions ever. Would be nice. They're like, oh, be happy that they're good again. It's like, yeah, sure, man. But, you know, maybe, like, the sick-ass nasty battle motion will be good, too. Just saying. Just saying. Look, bro. It's so fire. We need it bad. Oh, the other thing Trunks and Goten do. So, right, number one, they'll be able to dodge and actually live. But the second thing they'll do that's very good is they're going to create so many orbs, right? Them creating, like, as many orbs as they do is really going to potentially help out, especially Trunks and Goten, who need 4 type orbs. I mean, it would be nothing to prioritize, you know, giving them the Trunks and Goten orbs, right? Well, damn, I have to keep calling, like Trunks and Goten and Trunks and Goten. Int Trunks and Goten and AGL Trunks and Goten are super easy Trunks and Goten. I gotta make sure to specify, right? And then remember, the int LR Trunks and Goten. Yeah, I guess I don't need to say LR because they're also both LRs. But the int one is giving super, like, support from their 18-key super, right? They give the superclass allies 50% attack for 1 turn, and then the 70% chance superclass allies get 50% defense for 1 turn. So, alright, we'll keep going. Let's get in these situations here. Alright, guys. Fu gave us a little bit of orb change in. So we got some of that going on right there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Yep, okay. Yeah, now Fu did do some orb changing, but I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to be using Fu, obviously. I mean, but it's all good. Alright, so we'll hit that, and then we'll hit this. Let's see how we do. I want to get this turn, and then probably 1 more turn. And I think we're probably going to be good to go from there. Trunks and Goten. But again, I think they're a pretty good super easy. I like what I'm seeing from them. Gonna be pretty easy to use them as we're, you know, kind of like using the youth category team a lot of different spots. I really am not opposed to them creating more characters like this. But just like so utterly dominant, but having to drag a weaker team. I don't know. It is fun to do, right? Like, I don't know. It is. Like, it's... I do like using, you know, kind of like some different characters. Like, we're running a team of, you know, Pat the Power, Kid Goku, Pan, right? Oh, now, remember, we have Fu on rotation. So, this is a different part of Trunks and Goten's passive that we did activate. They have a higher chance to crit, but they have lower dodge. So, obviously, that's just not good. Right, so it's like we're going to have one of these two. One of the two are going to be up. This is going to be better all around because you're going to get the extra dodge and a little bit more defense. If there's an extreme class ally there, they get a little bit more damage, but they're getting crit instead of dodge, which is just no good. No good. All right, guys, let's see what we get on this rotation right here. I think we'll probably do maybe just this one and then finish up. Maybe we'll do one more after this. We'll see. All right, so we're looking like that. Okay, so now they are fully built up. Yeah, it's funny. We haven't really had much of an opportunity in this video for them to super attack 3 times and then actually see something after that, right? Because this team just moves so fast. I mean, really, any of the Global Dokkan Celebration teams move like this, right? You know, because when you have 2 of these LRs, they're all hit so hard. 136 million right there. Yeah, we're just getting Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks just virtually every time, okay? Yeah, let's do 1 more rotation. Oh, we get an additional, but it's just a normal right there, okay. Yeah, let's just do 1 more rotation. We'll finish up. Alright, guys, let's make this the last rotation. Let's make it a good turn here. Let's see how Trunks and Goten are gonna do. Wait. Hang on, chat. Because this is going to be a Dokkan attack. We do not want that. Alright, guys. We should be looking good. This will not give us a... Wow, 3.3 right there. Okay. So, yeah, their stats can get, high. That's for sure. Alright, let's see what we do right here. after into Trunks and Goten get to work. Now, obviously, a lot of the Super EZA Trunks and Goten, I mean, their stats do come from, you know, this character. You know, their monster active skill buff, but, I mean, it's just, bro, it's the team. Like, that's just what it's going to look like. Characters are going to look juiced like that on this team. Alright, so Trunks and Goten right here get up to 142. Okay. And then there's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks yet again. So, alright guys, let me know what you guys thought. A Super EZA, Trunks, and Goten. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the full kits for the Super EZA, Trunks, and Goten right here. Again, they seem like a fairly solid character, a nice addition to the youth team. So this is Budding Warriors, Trunks Kid, and Goten Kid. Leader skill, Super AGL type key 4 and 120% of stats, and then Extreme AGL key 3 and 90% of stats. So their passive is Bearing Hope. They get 5 to 10 key randomly, 250% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then they get a 50% chance to dodge. When attacking with 12 key, they get 200% attack and defense, and then have a 50% chance of another 100% attack. When attacking with 18 key, they get 100% attack and a 50% chance to crit. For every super attack performed, they get 77% attack and defense permanently, up to 200%. If there's 3 or more youth category allies on the team, they change STR key spheres to AGL key spheres, and then give all allies a 10% chance to crit. That crit support is nice, specifically for this Trunks and Goten right here. That actually is really helpful. So there's that. Then if there's 3 hybrid Saiyans or more on the team, they change tech key spheres to rainbow. Very helpful. Again, that is kind of really helpful for this guy right here, because his only real restriction is he just needs a rainbow orb, right? And then, you know, with 3 or more hybrid allies in the team, they change tech key spheres to rainbow key spheres, and then give all allies a 10% chance to crit. Again, the crit, good for Trunks and Goten. And so the type orb changing is also good for the Trunks and Goten here, who, remember, they do need 4 type key spheres. So this character is designed very well to work with the new LR, which is good. Then if all allies attacking in the turn are superclass characters, they get 150% attack and defense and a 27% chance to dodge. So that will bump them up to 77% dodge, which is pretty good. And then if there's an extreme class ally in the turn, they get 200% attack, 100% defense, and a 27% chance to crit. You are only getting one of these 2 at any given time, and you really want this one. But, I mean, if you're running the full youth team, you're probably not running Kid Broly, Kid Vegeta, you know, Kid Vegeta and Kid Raditz or Fu. You're probably not running any of them. So, yeah, you're going to have this up at all times, basically. Let's look at the super attack over here. Their 12 key super attack, Fusion, does colossal damage to the enemy. And then there's Fat Gotenks, gives you 30% defense for 1 turn. And then there's a 50% chance you get Skinny Gotenks, who instead lowers your defense. It just has defense reduced, right, for 1 turn. The 18 key super attack, the Ultra super attack, is also Fusion. Does mega colossal damage to the enemy. 30% defense for 1 turn. That's if you get Super Saiyan Gotenks. And then a 50% chance that you get Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then I assume it's going to be 50% attack and defense rather than 30% defense. At least that's what I, assume we would see. So there are the super attacks right there. 12 key multiplier, 150%. 24 key multiplier, 200% right there. Link set is Z Fighters, the Innocents, Prodigies, Budding Warrior, Shocking Speed, Shatting Limit, and Legendary Power. Here are the best linking partners. This is the main one we're looking for right there. That's exactly what they're designed to do, is sit next to that Trunks and Goten and help them out. And they fulfill that role very, very nicely. I like this character a lot. Like, the more I think about this character, the more I think about the fact that their design kicks ass. Because it's like they are 100% designed to be a true complement to the new LR. The Dokkan Fest exclusives really need to be respected by Dokkan even more. And, I mean, I think that this will certainly help with that, right? Last thing we got to take a look at is the categories for Trunks and Goten. They have actually a lot of categories for like a duo character like this. So they're on the Hybrid Saiyan team. So a nice, really nice addition to the hybrids. They're also over here on the World Tournament category team. That's good. Always good to get more buffs to the World Tournament category, which is just kind of like such a small team. So that's good as well. They're also here on the Majin Buu Saga team, right? So, you know, Buu Saga, I mean, we know they're just always going to go back to the well with Buu Saga, right? That's one of those things. Then there's also the Join Forces category team. So we got a couple of Join Forces buffs recently. Join Forces, we don't really see too much happening with this now that tag characters are a thing. Then there's also the youth category they're on. This is kind of like their main team. It's crazy looking at this page and like this is like a real team. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it is. I mean, it's a real team, and we do have, you know, a couple of different ways we could build it too. So because Dokkan is spamming more EZAs than ever before, like triple the rate of EZAs ever before, I mean, it is just much easier for them to just instantly get a team up to speed, like we saw with Omega Shenron's team. They're just like, all right, here's 50 EZAs, boom, team's good. All right, so there's youth. They're also over here on the Fusion team. Always good, you know, for more buffs here. Fusion was, you know, a pretty tough mission in the, you know, the GOTEN fight in the team, you know, tag boss event. So, you know, nice for Fusion to get some more buffs there. Then they're also on the Special Pose category. Again, another great small niche team that it's good to get more strong options on. This Trunks and Goten are on a lot of these. They're also here. Here's another one, Rapid Growth. Rapid Growth, kind of a tough category, right? Like it's, you know, we don't often get that many buffs, so it's nice to get what we can. There's Rapid Growth right there. Then they're also over here on the Gifted Warrior category team. I've mentioned it before, but this may in fact be like my pick for like, you know, best category in the game. Just because like with all of the tag characters on here, it's just really, really crazy, right? Then they're also on the Heavenly Events. Speaking of another small-ass category team they are. Look, this is, you know, July of 2021, just on this first page right here. So, yeah, dude, this Trunks and Goten buff a lot of weaker categories. That's great. That's really great. Then they're also on... Oh, this is Time Limit. Because I never recognized Time Limit at first. That's how I know it's Time Limit. And then there's Grandpa Gohan. Yeah, so here's the Time Limit category team. They're also here on the Bond of Friendship team. So Defenders of Justice, you know, just got a leader skill thanks to Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Still waiting for Bond of Friendship to get one. And, I mean, this is a really good category because every Goku is on it. So, definitely looking forward to this one. Then they're also on, Entrusted Will. Yeah, the Entrusted Will category. Yeah, I remember once upon a time this had a tough mission as well. Tough mission fight against the Fusion Zamasu in the Divine Wrath and Mortal Will event. But obviously, I mean, now, dude, Entrusted Will has gotten a lot of additions to this category since then, right? Including, you know, the Terror Beast Gohan. Then, Trunks and Goten are also on the Fuse Fighter category team, so they're going to be on a lot of teams available to be used in a lot of different ways. They're also here on the Power Beyond Super Saiyan category. So they did get this from Gotenks going Super Saiyan 3 and the Super Attack effect. They're pretty inconsistent with this, by the way, because by this same logic, Tech Vegito and AGL Gogeta from the 10th anniversary should be on this category, right? Because remember, Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 and Super Attacks for both AGL Gogeta and Tech Vegito, right? And I'm still mad about this Trunks from 50 years later, chat. I'm still butthurt that this guy right here, I'm about to flip over, that this guy right here is not on the Super Saiyan category. This Trunks right here. The Android 13 movie Trunks is not on the Super Saiyan category. Would you guys like to watch his animation? This is not a Super Saiyan category character. Remember that the entire point of the movie is the 3 Super Saiyans. the 3 Super Saiyans. So, I mean, it's good that this Super EZA Trunks and Goten are on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, but it is inconsistent. Because they should be here, but then Tech Vegito and AGL Gogeta should be as well, and that Physical Trunks should be on Super Saiyans, for sure. Then they're also here on the Bond of Parent and Child category. Ridiculously powerful team. Now that's the Vegeta and Trunks Festival Battles playground. So there's that. They're also, of course, on the Earthbred Fighter category team. Ridiculous team. Waiting for this to get a new leader skill. I mean, I know this has gotten a couple of recent leaders. I mean, we've gotten a lot of leaders for this now, but EGL Kid Goku and Mercenary Tower, not really good for a lot of the Earthbred Fighter characters people would want to use. Let's just say that. And then, finally, they're on the Tournament Participant category. I mean, this year has been crazy with tournament participants. We did not see tournament participants during the Global Dokkan Celebration for the most part. And then, of course, as soon as we leave the Global Dokkan Celebration, Ban Unit Spopovich, Super EZA Trunks and Goten. So, let me know what you guys think about the Super EZA Trunks and Goten. I think they are quite an effective character. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.